Hey Central Cal, hope you're doing well and enjoying this conference. My name is Michael Masacchio and I have the honor of serving as lead pastor right here at Sierra Pines Church. This has been a wild ride, to say the least. It seems like only a decade ago that we met together for our annual conference, where you stood there and ordained me as a minister of the gospel and encouraged me into the pastorate. And then March 2020 hit. I had no idea, and truthfully none of us did. And I know that even if I had the chance to see what was in the future, I don't know that I would have raised my hand and said, "Here am I." But God knew. And that there was a yes in my heart to say, let's go. Whatever God brings, let it be. And so here we are. We're in 2021, and I just want to look back and give a brief testimony of how God redefined words. That, man, we had overheard certain words in 2020, things that would seek to define us and isolate us. Words like unprecedented, words like in these uncertain times, words like shelter in place, things we would have never thought to use in our vocabulary, but here they are, and they are overused. But I will be honest, those words brought about redefinition to us as the church, and it did something powerful. It actually allowed us to dream up words like innovative, creative, man, that we could actually be collaborative with others. And so I want to just give some brief testimony. Man, as soon as it hit, we had no idea. And so the first thing we did was we just went online, like many of you did. We had no idea how to accomplish that, but we had innovation from all sides, and we just went forward with that. We thought creatively. We thought about how we could actually bring church to people into their homes, and not just through viewership, but actually hosting things. So we started doing things like drive-in church. Got an FM transmitter and said, let's go. And we pulled all the cars in the parking lot and invited people into this space. And it was a blast. We also did amazing things of collaboration. Talk about a church of God virtue. That we said we are going to unify with the local churches in our area. And when the second shelter in place came to our state, we said, let's meet in the park. Let's have church in the park. And so we met a group of churches in our local mountains and said, let's do church together. Let's actually lift up the name of Jesus. Let's worship in the park. And that ran for weeks. We saw salvations. We saw, healings. This was a great season in the life of the church. Another thing that came as the fall pressed in was we felt led with a group of others to host a 10-day worship. It was a worship burn. It was a time to say, let's seek God in this time. Let's seek God for revival right now, and not to let this time go to waste. And so a group of local churches came together, and we went hard after God, praying into the nights, worshiping, saying that we're not going to allow anything to stifle our voices. Now, I hope that none of this has been, seeming too lofty or seeming like too much. But truthfully, we just took it in stride. We said, you know what? This is the time that God has given us. Let's do something with it. And so I don't know what God has dreamed up in you, but don't stop dreaming. Don't stop innovating. Don't stop looking towards how you can collaborate with others.